Good morning once again, and welcome to the Society for Ethical Culture. I'm so excited to have this kickoff event. We wanted to make this an opportunity to invite the entire community in, not just our people who are members of the society here, but other people as well. And we know that a lot of people are going to be drifting in and out all day long in our event. I want to thank all of you at the beginning for coming out. You know, there is something, unfortunately, very tribal about us as a species. That does have its benefits. Sometimes humans can come together as a family, even though we may not be immediately family, and work together. But more often than not, we break into teams, into tribes, into differences. And that has tragic consequences on many occasions, including on this date, September 11th in 2001, in which 3,000 people died in a horrible attack on the World Trade Center, at the Pentagon, and in a field outside Shanksville, Pennsylvania. It's times like that you have to think about, why do we do this to each other? Why do we divide into teams and tribes and be so merciless to one another? And so this is an opportunity to remember something that happened on this day that changed America, unfortunately, in so many ways, and not necessarily for the positive. So many things since then in this country have gone wrong. 3,000 people died, innocent people died in the World Trade Center, and 300,000 have died in subsequent wars and attacks related to that since then. So this is the time to come together as a diverse people, as people from different backgrounds, traditions, religions, and non-religions, to come together and to reflect on what it means to be human and why we do these things to one another. I call for a moment of silence, and then we'll call up Azar Gordon, our member here, who has prepared some music for this.
Excuse me, could you use the mic, please, Azar?
Okay, now can you all hear me? Yes. This piece is called Elegy, and it's by Rachmaninoff, Russian composer, virtuoso pianist. 1873, 1943. He became an American citizen. He came to America in 1918 to New York City. Then he moved to California, and in 1942 he became a U.S. citizen. Some of you may be familiar with his music, a passionate composer, and he was melancholic, a human being, and his music has a sadness and an extreme passion. That's his music, his concertos. So this is a small piece so you can get a feel of his style of composition. And it's in E flat minor, so it tells you.
Thank you so much, Cesar. I've worked in some form of counseling and working with groups most of my life around the Mexican border, which is where I'm from, in the Colonias, which I worked for many years, in the Bronx for 10.5 years, and in some of the most troubled neighborhoods in the United States for the past 15 years. So the thing I learned, and I've learned from all my mentors, is that people who are in bad places often make bad decisions. It's as simple as that. And we went through something very traumatic in this country, and to that certain extent, I think we are in the same spot as a nation. We are still reeling from that attack that happened to us. We are shrinking, we are making bad decisions, some of our worst natures are coming out, we're becoming tribal. And unfortunately, that's led to some changes in the United States that frightens many of us. And so sometimes I have to stand up as a man and say, no, we will not do that. But as a counselor and someone who's worked in communities, I know that that just leads to further divisiveness and defensiveness. And that what we also need to remember is that if we're a traumatized individual, there are kind of 6 things we can do to hopefully make that world a better place. First of all, we can help make people feel safe. And there are all kinds of ways to feel safe. We can also help to make people feel calm. When we see so much in the news which is upsetting, it's easy for us to then fall into reactionary stances ourselves. We can find a way to make everyone feel included. That's what made this nation so great. And you can see that we're trying to disempower people, take away their votes, exclude, don't say gay, all these things which are a result of, I think, once again, of the trauma. You can help people understand what's going on. That's one thing that we all can work on. What is going on in the world? How do we help make sense of this? How can we help you make it understand? We can then help paint a positive view of the future. And not just for us, but for these young people who are here, who we owe so much to as well. And finally, we paint a pathway to get there. If there is a future, how do we get there? My mentor used to say that hope is not some undiscovered country like we have to go out and find. It's a place you build. And that's what we have decided to do here at the Ethical Society and so many of the organizations who are here as well. I invited them because these are people who are coming together to help do all of those things I just mentioned, to build, to feel included, to create safe spaces, to affirm the dignity and worth of all people, and to create a broader culture that elicits the best from us and not from our worst. And so I wanted to end this brief memorial not just on a note of sadness for those thousands of lives who were innocently taken and whose lives were destroyed in the subsequent aftermath. And we should never, ever forget that. But also to remember that there is also a time to rise up against our own fears, our own prejudices, and to remind us that we need to come back together again and stand up and rise up and speak up for ethics and say no, and to stop that rush to shrink, to reduce, to close the doors and to shutter, but be America and Americans once again who are that inviting, inclusive people that we had come out of darkness before. Trust me, we know what it's like in America before. We are not going back. And so, kind of like the next piece of music, life is like a dance. It's like a tango. It's like a give and a take. When sadness befell the people in Argentina, they dance. And I love that idea. And that's what we've come here to do too, to talk, to laugh, to dance, to be together. And so I'd like to call up all the musicians who are going to do our concluding piece of music, and then we're going to disperse to go visit all of these organizations.
Excuse me, Zoom seems to have lost sound from the meeting room. There we go. That's better.
Young musicians.
Oh, yeah, please.
Hello. So the piece is called Liber Tango, and it's by composer Astor Piazzolla, Argentinian, and his birth date was 1921. 1992 he died. No, wait a second. No. 1921 and 1921 and 1992 he died. And our musicians are Wes Matsui, David Bauer, Ann Wallman, Ginger Gordon, that was Ann Wildman. And then we have Samantha Sankovic, director of the Sunday school with all the wonderful children doing maracas. And we have Jesse Glass conducting all of you. Now you are involved in this song. What's going to happen is you're going to watch what the musicians do. As soon as I start doing something, they're going to start clapping. And you're going to clap the rhythm that I'm going to show. So, and you're clapping, and it's going to be da, 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 da. Right, okay? All right, so we have an introduction, and enjoy it. Here we go. Oh, I forgot.
I can introduce myself.
Sylvia Astor, our singer and our tango dancer.
Yeah. And Azar Gordon, our wonderful director.
Okay. So now, we're all set. You all know your parts, all right? So now, listen.
I've seen your face before, seen you hanging round our door, like the sun rising for the day, like a child coming out to play. Say, we welcome you back home. Gathered here, we never are alone. Working hard for justice that is true. Gathered here, waiting just for you. Y nos reunimos todos juntos. Nunca jamás seremos vencidos. Yeah. You back home,
gathered here, you never are alone. Working hard for justice that is true. Waiting here, we gather just for you. Say, I've seen your face before. Seen you hanging round our door. Like the sun rising for the day, like a child coming out to play. Y nos reunimos todos juntos, nunca jamás seremos vencidos.
Gracias, mis compañeros. Yo hablo español, pero como la gente en Sol, Texas. So, hey, this is an opportunity for us now to all get up in that great dance of life to support the other organizations that have come together to hear about their work and to share your ideas. Become a part of something. Community building for us at the Ethical Society is almost a spiritual practice. It's something that we need to do. It's something we're often not taught. How do you make diverse community work? And so that's an opportunity for us to go outside, become a part of something, and let's make sure that's a part that everybody feels welcome to, not just the dominant culture that sometimes is telling you, no, you need to stop that. And to that we say, si se puede, yes we can, and we're going to get back together again. Have a great day. Visit all of us, and thank you for coming out. If you're able to take a chair outside, please do. We'll put them out by the tents and around, not by the table, so people can get up there. And there's plenty of snacks and foods, and help yourselves.
For those on Zoom, we are going to have some roaming cameras that we'll highlight. So we'll do our best to give the people on Zoom a taste of what's going on outside. For those on Zoom, while they're setting up outside and while our roving cameras are getting set up, if you want to unmute yourself and chat, you're welcome to do so. We'll see how this works. Hello, Carol Evans. I see you joined.
Sorry, a little late, but I'm
That's
happy to
okay.
be here.
Glad you made it.
Thank you.
And hello, Tina Crew. I'm sorry, I don't know who you are, but welcome.
Hi, Fritzy. Fritzy, it's good to see you. Hello, Jean.
We have one of our video cameras, Mark Stankiewicz, outside. I'm gonna put him on spotlight.
No sound outside.
Is it working now?
Yes.
Yes, so it's pretty.
You can hear me now?
Yes, we can, Mark.
All right,
Oh.
I'm interviewing some of the people here. So,
Oh,
I'm sorry,
from the
go ahead.
YMCA. Oh, I'm so happy you got. I want to introduce myself. I'm David Bland. I don't know. Can they hear me?
I can barely hear you, but I can hear you.
Well, I'm really happy the YMCA turned out. This is David Bland. I know Helen, and I invited Helen and all of you guys. I'm so glad you could make it. I'm home with COVID, so.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Somebody is saying that they're glad you guys are here. I don't know. We can't all hear it. We can't all hear it. We've got the music going on too, but David Blaine?
Yeah, tell them I'm friends with Helen. They'll know who I'm talking about.
There we go. We're outside. But could you say a little bit of, can I have them say a little bit about their program?
Absolutely.
All right, go. So David Bland said he was glad you were here.
Thank you so much. So we are called Healing Space, Bergen County Sex-Related Sexual Violence Resource Center. We are a mission-based program from the YWCA, so we're here to represent both of them. We have a lot of events coming up, and feel free to take what you like. And if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to reach out.
Oh, thank you. Thank them for me. They have a wonderful program.
Yes. We also have the Unitarian Universalists. Hi,
Oh,
this is for
hello.
the Ethical Culturists Online. Could you say a few words?
Well, we're here from the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of the Palisades, better known as UUCP. We're a very diverse, open congregation, and we think of ourselves as good friends of the Ethical Culture Society.
Indeed.
Did you guys get that?
Sounds not very clear.
Thank you.
It's very hard. It's very noisy here. I'm trying to put the phone up close to them. I'll do that again. Hey there. Thank you so much. We have the Martin Luther King Birthday Committee. This is for those ethical culturists online. Would you like to say something?
Yes, I'm the ethical cultures representative to the Martin Luther King Birthday Committee. And we have various things to remember and continue the work of Dr. King. We have 2 events each year. One is the birthday commemoration in January, of course, and the other one is commemorating the March on Washington. We also provide scholarships for activist kids, and we're also promoting voting with lawn signs, which you can turn over there. You can see the lawn signs in person. And if anyone might want to purchase one, you can just get in touch with me. And I'm here today with Lindsay.
Hey there.
Hey there. I'm also a member of the MLK Committee. I'm not representing any particular organization with the MLK Committee. I'm just a longtime resident of Teaneck, and I believe very much in what the committee does. They do wonderful things within the town, and it's a great committee to be a part of.
Okay. Sure.
For those of you who are in the area, if you walk on the fairly big campus, just on the Hackensack side of the footbridge is a wonderful, incredibly moving monument to Dr. King.
Oh, that's new?
And it's been there for several years. There are pavers, and there are different stations around where you can scan and learn more about her. So it's a nice little visit.
Okay. Thank you, Elaine. David, did you hear some of that?
Yes, we did. It's a little hard, but we can hear.
I'm going around a little bit more.
Okay, terrific. Thank you.
Did you want to say something about the Humanist Network?
Come join us.
This
New Jersey Humanist Network is a group of secular humanists who get together with like-minded people, lots of events, 4 events that I can even participate in, so I'm sure we have something for you. Book clubs, courses, social events, fundraising. It's all on our cards over there.
Yeah, this is for all of our ethical friends at home.
Okay.
Thank you for helping me earlier put up a tent. But yeah, this is, I should have explained that, but I am going around for all the other ethical members that couldn't make it today. Okay, we have the film festival.
All right, my favorite people.
Would you guys
Hello.
like to say anything to the ethical members at home?
I'd like to say come and join us in November. We have a great roster of films to present once again this year. Remember, we are the film festival with a social conscience. Our theme is activism, making change, and we hope to see you all there.
Okay, great.
Thank you. Mark, can you tell them I'm here on Zoom and that wish I could. All right.
Coalition to ban unsafe oil trains. We have Resistance Cafe. Would you like to speak to those ethical culturists at home?
Oh, hi guys. Nice to see you. So the Resistance Cafe is starting live and in-person events again on October 14th. And it's going to be a Get Out the Vote event. We're going to meet at the Ethical Society at 7 p.m. There's going to be music, open mic in general, and postcards to write for Get Out the Vote. So if you're interested, come and join us on October 14th.
Great. And we have North Jersey Sierra Club. So this is for our ethical members at home. We're online.
Hello, everyone at home. Sorry you couldn't make it. And sorry you couldn't sign our petition against the half-mile grass walk they want to put in the Area 4 in Overpeck Park. But that's what we're vehemently opposed to. They cut the trees down already, and we want them to replant the trees.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
There's an electronic petition going out that you can sign as well.
Is there a text? Sorry, yeah. Oh, no. Where's the address for the electronic one you said? Oh, okay. Okay. Yes. And this is also, oh, this is the same?
Northern New Jersey Now. Our chapter of Now in the state of New Jersey.
What is the
here since Roe versus Wade was actually was signed before they took it away now. And we're here today because we want people to know that there were a lot of issues around reproductive rights. We're lucky in this state that we happen to have some people who are really standing up for repro rights. There are a couple of bills right now that people need to be aware of, and they urge their New Jersey Assembly and state people to vote for. And to get onto the thing. Let me find the, okay. If you look at this one, you'll see we want our senators to push through the ERA to be considered and get rid of the timeline so we can get the Equal Rights Amendment put in place. We want a Women's Health Protection Act to go through at the federal level. And then at the state level, there's a Reproductive Equity Act. I don't know if you can read the numbers on it. It's upside down, so I'm having a problem reading it. But the numbers on the Reproductive Equity Act are A4350 or S2918. You need to contact your state senators and ask your friends and relatives throughout the state to do it as well. We want them to pass this act. It fills in the holes that are in the Reproductive Freedom Act, and it ensures that people who are disenfranchised and disadvantaged have access to reproductive health even if they can't afford it. And that's what we're really going about in terms of Northern New Jersey Now. That's what our actions are about right now.
Okay. And all of this information will be left here at Ethical anyways for all of our members to look at later on. Thank you very much. Thank you. And maybe somebody can tell me what's going on here. This is for all the ethical members, all the ethical members at home would like to know what's going on in this tent.
Really? Or do you just want?
No, this is not me. This is live. This is live.
Yeah, but do you just want us to tell them?
Tell us what you're doing here. Max, what are you doing?
We're selling lemonade to make up.
I've got it very loud. Sorry.
We're selling lemonade to make a fundraiser for helping people with helping research on cancer.
Yes, absolutely. That's great. So, oh, and Sam's announcing it on the loudspeaker right now. So we've got that going on. David, there are more tables. Would you like me to keep going?
Yes, please do.
Okay.
This is going great.
Just making sure you guys are still there. Okay, we have Register to Vote, the League of Women Voters of Teaneck. So I represent Ethical. These are for the ethical members at home.
Sarah?
You want somebody else?
I want a picture. If you're taking a photo, I want.
Oh, no, I'm not taking a photo. You're live online.
I'm live. I'm so sorry.
So
Hello,
if you wanted
how are
to
you?
say
My
it.
name is Barbara Ostroff. I'm vice president, and this is Sarah Cyrus. And we represent the League of Women Voters of Teaneck. I also am and involved with Bergen County League of Women Voters. And we're here to not only help people register to vote for the first time, but also if they've moved recently and they need to change their address on their voter registration, or they want to give information to their recently turned 18-year-olds or college students who haven't gotten registered. And the final thing is that we also are giving out information about 3 ways to vote. You know, voter education. How do you vote this year? Whether it's early voting, vote by mail, or in person. So we're answering questions about how to register, and we're empowering people who may not live in our community to take some of this information and give it out to colleges and universities, high schools, and in the neighborhoods to make sure that more people will participate in our democracy.
Sounds great. Did you want to add anything? Yeah. And once again, all the information I'm sure will be left behind at Ethical too, so that they can, for those people who haven't signed up, I'm pretty sure we're all signed up. But, thank you. Thank you so much.
Good morning, everybody.
So I am part of the Ethical Culture Society. These are the ethical individuals online, members online, and I'm going around videoing, and it's live. If you wanted to say a few things to those people online, this is the Northern New Jersey Sanctuary Coalition.
We work with people who have received asylum or who are seeking asylum and are in the process, and we try to help them in their integration into this country, which is not an easy task at all. We have a very loving and caring country, but the bureaucracy can often be very overpowering for new people, and especially people who are experiencing separation from their homes. So our board members and others help both in the physical integration, in the psychological, in the mental, in the financial, and we up until this point had always provided hosts for our families for places to live. But since COVID, we are now supplying rent money, which is something that is very necessary and yet something that's very draining on our resources. So we'd welcome anyone who would be interested. We're having an upcoming fundraiser on Zoom, which will be a mixture of presentation and music with a Spanish and folklore and classical background. So anything you can do, we try to set the people free to be members and citizens of our country. Over here we have a little boy who after a year finally got into a bilingual class, and a young mother who became a citizen. Unfortunately, her husband was deported and she's left here with 4 children, one of whom is a special needs child. So we have successes and we have stories of sadness also. So anything you can do, we would welcome you.
Thank you so much.
Northern New Jersey Sanctuary Coalition.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not sure what this table represents, but this is ethical members online who could not come in today.
Okay.
So I'm part of the Ethical Culture Society. So if anybody would like to say what's going on here.
Hello. I'll let our first vice president handle that.
Got to get closer because
My
it's so
name
loud.
is Cassandra Savoy. I'm the first vice president of the Coalition of 100 Black Women. Our big issue this year is pay equity, particularly for Black women who earn 64 cents of every dollar that every white man earns. In addition to that, we advocate for all kinds of things, things for women and children. Other push this year is to get an abortion constitutionally protected in New Jersey. It's protected by the state law, but laws change because people change, as did the Supreme Court. So those are our two big pushes for this year. But and we try to be as close to the community and do whatever it takes to improve the quality of life of women in this community.
Hello, I want to say hello, Mark. Can I say hello to the NCBW?
Oh, David Land. He's online and he's saying hello to you.
Hi, David.
Yes, hi.
How are you?
I have COVID. That's why I'm not there today.
I don't know why we can't hear so well.
David, you know what? My problem is that.
Hold on. We're going to put this right here.
Oh, hi,
so
David.
It's turned
The
around.
answer to your question, how am I?
It's not on her yet.
Okay.
I want to turn it around so that it's on her. Oh. Why can't I turn the camera? There we go. There you go.
Hi, David.
Hi. You asked.
Here is so loud because there's so many people, thank goodness, listening to the messages of all the various groups. But how can I help you?
Well, you asked how I am, and I have COVID, and that's why I'm not there with you today. I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So I'm home with COVID. Also, my wife has COVID. I wish I could have been there to say hello to you in person.
I wish you could have too. I know the COVID thing because I had it early on. I mean, at least now when people get it, they're not as sick as I was.
Yeah,
so,
right.
You know, God bless you, and I hope you feel better, and your wife feels better soon.
Thank you. Glad you could make it today.
Bye-bye.
How does that work? Is that better to like hand off the phone to them?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, our audio is pretty good, except for the background noise.
I can barely hear them talking right next to me, actually.
Yeah, we're able to hear them okay.
Okay, hold on. Sorry.
David, I'm very sorry that you
So those
bad.
people who are in the middle of talking, I won't go up to them.
Opportunities. So we do calls for grants where we're looking for artists to perform somewhere or to work on a mural or do an installation, and we'll send that out via our email list.
What installation?
So right now we have a grant from the New Jersey DEP to do a climate change installation along the Hackensack River, and it may be a sculpture, it may be a performance. We're not sure yet what it will be. We just got the grant, so we've just put out a call for artists to get ideas about what type of work will be done to really bring climate change into the minds of people in an artistic way.
Very welcome. How are you being well?
Yes. So definitely, if you're signed up, then we'll get you.
I am with Ethical Culture Society, and I am videoing, live streaming for those members that are on at home. Would you mind saying something?
Sure. Sure. Do I need to record it or anything, or just? Am I live now?
You're live right now.
Oh, awesome. Hello, everyone. My name is Braden. I'm with Planned Parenthood Action Fund of New Jersey. We're here today gaining support here in Bergen County for advocating and defending sexual and reproductive health care in the state of New Jersey. Lots of different ways to get involved. If you go to ppactionnj.org, you can take a look to see what we're up to this month and beyond. Look forward to connecting with you all. Feel free to reach out to the Ethical Cultural Society to get my contact information, and we can definitely get you plugged into some of our events. But thank you so much.
Hello, Mark. I want to just say hello to them, to Planned Parenthood.
David would like to say hello to you. David Bland is online.
Awesome. Hello, hello.
Hello. I'm David Bland. I would be there with you, but I'm home with COVID. Tristy Brooks has spoken at our society 3 times. We're great friends of Planned Parenthood, and we're so happy that you came out today to join us.
I'm so happy to be here to meet with you all. So it's our pleasure to be here today. I'm really thankful for the great space that you guys have created. So thank you. It's a mutual thing here.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
I take it, David, you're a better interviewer than me. I don't ask questions. I just kind of give it over to them.
Oh no, you're doing well. When you see the video, you'll see how great this is coming out.
Doing the best I can.
And not only that, we meet daily on Zoom. Probably on WhatsApp or something. Yes. This is all for you. All of this is for you. You need to get through? Oh, you want to prepare? Sure. Hi there.
Hi there. I am a part of Ethical Culture. I'm live streaming for those ethical members at home right now.
Oh, nice.
If you would like to say a few things about
One Town, One Vote.
One Town, One Vote.
Yeah. So One Town, One Vote.
So I'm going to give it over to you.
Oh, okay.
Once again, this is all the people online.
Hey, everybody online. How bizarre. My name is Alicia Ross. I'm here representing One Town, One Vote. And we're the folks that brought to you the petition that got our local election, our local council elections moved from May to November. And that was a huge successful win for expanding folks' ability to get out to vote. They only have to think about it in November. For this year and going forward, we're creating a platform for what we believe as to be important issues in TNAC. And ideally, we're going to be interviewing all the candidates for the council place, and we are going to possibly be endorsing candidates. But right now, we very much are looking to build our mailing list of people that want to stay in the loop about TNAC issues, as well as perhaps volunteer with us to help get out the vote. So since you're virtual, I will tell you that the website to go to sign up for our mailing list is tinyurl.com/OTOV list. And this gentleman here, if he has any way of capturing, I don't know if you can do a still and share that with anybody.
I'm not sure, but at one point, I'm sure that Ethical is going to have all this information inside for people to come by and see it.
Great.
Right?
Yeah. We can leave you with one of these, actually.
Yes. Yeah, if you could.
Thank you so much for doing that.
No problem.
Hey, Mark.
Would you like to ask Ernie?
Could you go back to Heart Circle Zen?
Yes. Yeah, they were kind of busy, but let me see if I can get them.
Yeah.
Hi there. Hi, I'm with Ethical Culture, and these are all the people online, the members online. You are being live streamed, and I was wondering if we could ask you a little bit more of Heart Circle Zen. And I'm going to hand it over to you. You can talk to them online.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Ethical Culture Society and the Heart Circle Zen table. This is my Sangha member. I can't figure it out. Yeah, there's Karen, I'm Linda, and there's Tim. And we are a Zen meditation group that meets right here at the Ethical Culture Society every Saturday from 9 to 12.
And we have a meditation group, and we do talks and council discussions that are open to everyone. We also offer beginning meditation instruction and special programs, including an introduction to Zen practice, answering the question, what is Zen? We are an open, welcoming, and very supportive group of practitioners. And we would love to see you here. Or just visit us online at heartcirclezen.org. Thank you so much.
Do you want to ask some questions?
No, I just wanted to thank them for showing up. Tell them this is David Bland. Just tell them my name. I think they may. Some of them may know my name.
And by the way, this was David Bland that was running the whole thing online. So I'm sure he contacted you guys to be here. He just wanted to say hi.
Thank you so much, David.
You are welcome. Okay. We are. I think Mark Matsui is playing now.
What did you see, my darling young one? You born baby with one robe, a highway of diamonds with nobody on it. A black branch with blood that kept dripping.
I can show Mark for a little while, or I can go.
You know, let's go back, maybe do some interviews. Well, actually, let's keep Wes on for a little bit. Sound isn't great, but it's okay.
What did I say, Mark? Yes. This is the online people. I'm live streaming. Yes.
You could say hi.
Good. Telephone.
I just have a little.
And it's hard, and it's hard, it's a hard rain. You're gonna fall.
Yeah, you don't want to hear me sing.
When she's here, my darling young one. Sound of thunder, it roared out a warning. The roar of the wave, they could drown the whole world. Her 100 drummers, his hands were ablaze.
Sorry.
Her 10,000 whispering, nobody's listening. Her one person starved, heard many people laughing. The song of a poet who died in the gutter. The sound of a clown who cried in the alley. And it's hard, and it's hard, and it's hard. It's a hard rain. Who did you meet, my darling young one? That a young child beside his home. I met a white man who walked the black dog. I met a young woman whose body was burned. I met a young girl, she gave me a rainbow. I met one man who was wounded in love. I met another man who was wounded in hate. Hard, and it's hard,
harvested right here in Bergen County. Yeah.
For the rainforest with our labor, what is the district where the deepest red forest? People are many and their hands are hard. The executioner's face is always rounded. Hunger is ugly with souls are forgot. Black is a color and none is enough. Now let's been thinking and speaking and breathing. Back from the mountains so long and sea. I'll stand on the ocean until I start singing. I know my song well before I start singing. And it's hard, and it's hard. It's hard.
Oh, for the winter. Yeah.
You either take out the money or leave it right, and then you can go money back.
Right.
You wanted a picture of the whole.
Wow.
So, I'm a representative of Ethical Culture Society. This is the people, online members that could not make it today.
Oh.
So, if I can have you say a few words about what you are here. Okay. So, hold on. I'm going to give it to you. David, you guys are back?
We are here.
They're still there. There you go.
My name is Nick O'Neill. I'm one of the founders of BCLA, which is Bergen County LGBT Alliance. We set up about 15 months ago. We are a 501c3 and we have set up a bunch of programs for the LGBT community in Bergen County, which has traditionally not really had access to resources, and we're trying to change that. So
Can't hear him well.
provide programs for LGBT people.
Yeah, we are hearing.
We've got a seniors program, we've got a homeless youth program, we're establishing various other programs. And we are eventually looking to have a centre that is going to take us about 3 years.
And we have honey available for a $20 donation, fresh, locally harvested honey, right here in Bergen County, to support Back Club. Thank you.
So this is David Bland, and he might have been instrumental in having you come here. So I just wanted to let you know. And he says hi. And like I said, this is all the people online. So
Hello, thank you for coming. Hi.
Anything else you wanted to ask, David? Anything else?
Nope. We're just glad you could come. Yeah.
I can barely hear. Take a picture. I'm gonna get 2.
Seniors events, young people hangouts, clothing giveaways, all kinds of stuff. Hello, how are you?
I think I passed over maybe 1 or 2. Let me see if I can find. I'm just not sure if there's a representative of the Teaneck Peace and Justice Visual.
You know, if you wanna find Kurt and put him on, and he can tell us how things look from his end.
I'm sorry, from what?
From Kurt, if you wanna put Kurt on.
Oh, that's a great idea. I will go track him down. Still looking around. I mean, I think there was at least one or two, but here we go. I think he's back inside. Okay. I am looking. There we go. Kurt. Oh, you can even hear it. No, I'm sorry to interrupt, but this is for all the people online. We might want to walk outside because we can hear the feedback. But for all the people online, if you wanted to say something, I'm going to hand it to you. Hey. Although it's much better out here.
No. Hey, everybody online. Thank you for participating. That was really great to have such a great audience here. You can see there's a lot of number of people coming out. And everybody was so thankful. Just like you knew how many people came up to us and said, thank you for putting this event on. And wish you could have joined us. And I understand sometimes people just can't. But we're hoping to have more of you coming to visit, Dave, because some of you have never even met on purpose. But it's so great to be a part of an extended community, and we're doing great work. So thank you. Appreciate that.
All right. See, David, it's good that you're a director.
Well, I would say at this point, if you would like to schmooze a bit yourself without having the responsibility of doing this, you're welcome to put your phone down and go have some fun yourself if you want. But although right now this is a great shot. Oh my goodness, you and Rob could show each other.
Let's see, ladies, how many lemonades have you done so far? I don't know. Well, Anya said she was going to write it down. Did you write them down? You did not follow up on that. Oh, okay. So that was the lemonade stand, raising money for cancer research that we've had a few times. You can see people still milling around.
Mark, I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah.
Mark, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
You've done yeoman's service for us. Thank you. If you would like to put your phone down,
okay,
schmooze yourself and get some food, you're more than welcome to do that. We really appreciate your roaming camera work.
Oh, no problem. It's not a hard deal. Just there were some milk and cookies.
Yeah, I've got a spotlight on you and on Rob, so we have dual.
Okay, Rob is circling around too.
Rob is inside showing the food inside.
Yeah. I found Rob. So I'm going to turn off my audio.
Okay.
Or you can mute me because there's feedback once I go ahead.
I muted you. Actually, you're both muted. You know, you're both muted. And actually, we could use one person unmuted. Rob, why don't you unmute yourself if you can hear him?
Hi everyone. My name is Mike Morris. And I'm
Hello, Rob.
the head teacher at the Art Circle Zen group that rents this space on Saturday mornings. We're meeting in person on Saturday mornings. We also have daily online practice in the morning on weekday mornings. For those of you who are